Okay, I'm just going to talk you through this lesson quickly, make sure you're all happy. If you hear a ding-dong noise, that's because I've got the Meet open for one of our lessons this week, and someone keeps trying to join it, and I have to keep trying to kick them out. Right, so this says at the top, Estrategias de lectura, strategies of reading, reading strategies. So we're going to get a text to read. There it is. And we're going to look at ways we can attack it instead of going, don't know, don't know, don't know, don't know, don't know. Because of course you don't know. You have to work things out, think about things, and you'll probably, by the time you get to about here, you'll probably realise what this bit said, because it all suddenly starts to make sense. So first read it through quickly several times, picking up more information each time and not worrying about the things that you don't get the first time. So you're going to go through and you're going to find any names. Now this is easy because names will have a capital letter. It might be the name of a place, might be the name of a person, it might be a place you've heard of, it might be a person you've not heard of. Watch out, obviously, if it's the beginning of a sentence, whether that's just a capital for the beginning of a sentence or whether it's actually a name. Watch out as well, because Spain will have a capital, but Spanish wouldn't. So just pop them in there. Any people, any jobs. Now, obviously, some of the names might be people, but people, like if it says cleaner, or acrobat, astronaut, anything like that, brother, sister, cousin, put that in. Okay, and you can do that with this text, or you can do it with anything. You can always scoot through and look for things that you think will be helpful. Reading the title might help, but they didn't say that. Any computer words, have a look through, see if you can see anything to the word computer. Anything you guess looks like a computer word. Any crime words? Again, so they're suggesting the word suspects might be in there. See if you can find it. Suspects, police, clues, detective, crime, victim, anything like that. Some of those words are in there, some of them are not, because I'm not doing too much work for you. So actually, already you've read it 1, 2, 3, 4 times through already, and you're beginning to pick up more and more stuff. And some people will be able to do that and just very easily just go, done that, done that, done that. Other people, their brain will want to start reading it, and it won't be happy until it's understood the whole sentence. But just go with that. Your brain's all right. Any words to do with description. So if you've got eyes, nose, ears, hair, mouth, short, fat, the things that you did on the nutty tiles on Monday, if you can't find them, go back and do the nutty tiles some more. Cognates. Cognates are words that you recognise from English. Can you see I've put that in bold? That's not actually where the word comes from. I used to think it was. I thought it was to do with cognition, to do with words that you know or recognise. It's not. It's co-natus, born together. So they're twin words. So a Spanish word and an English word that are twins, and these might be words you've seen before, words you've never seen before. You might not even know it in English, but you go, oh, there's an English word for that. Pop it in there. It might be exactly the same, it might be a non-identical twin word. Put them in because that's going to help. Okay, so by now you've read the text F times. A, B, C, D, that many times. Go away, go away. There's a thing appeared on my screen. There, it's gone, hopefully. Right. What does it say next? Summarise briefly what you think the article is about overall. If you want to pause and do that task first, that's great. I'm going to move on. What do you think it is about overall? And you can write that in English, I would think. You can try it in Spanish. It doesn't like my spelling of briefly. Let's try changing it. Well, that's definitely wrong. There. I don't know what it was making it still doesn't. I think it wants commas around it, doesn't it? Summarise briefly what you think the article is about, and that's just what your brain has picked up from whizzing through. It doesn't mean to translate it or anything like that. Read it. Okay, I'll pause there. You can pause there and do that, those two tasks. Now it says read it through carefully or aloud in your head. Well, let's do that. You read it and you'll hear a little voice. En Japón, la policía ya no necesita artistas o programas especiales para hacer el retrato de los sospechosos. Con una consola de videojuegos pueden convertir una descripción en una imagen para ayudar a identificar a un delincuente. Prefieren utilizar el programa de avatares del Wii porque es rápido y eficaz. Tiene multitud de opciones de formas faciales, tono de la piel, color de ojos, estilos de pelo, tamaño de las orejas y otros detalles. El primer caso es de un hombre joven con el pelo largo y castaño que fue implicado en un accidente de coches en el distrito de Kanagawa. I tried to say that in Spanish, it's not, it's a different language, Kanagawa. Su imagen aparece en pósters oficiales con una foto del coche accidentado. Okay, and it says think about the pronunciation, so watch out for your ñ and watch out for your ch sound, don't pronounce the h. That's a ch. Th in necesita. Videojuegos, take your long words one step at a time. Videojuegos, you'll get them right. Accidente with a k and a th, accidente, that's a nice word. Detalles, tamaño, get these right. Okay, I know you just listened to me, but if I were you, I would pause that, and then if you're on your own, read that aloud. If you're in a classroom, then read it in your head, but sounding it out. Okay, I'll move on. Summarise what you think each paragraph is about. 1, 2, 3. So just a few words to say what you think each paragraph is. If it's nicely written, then each paragraph should have a point and you should be able to put it in there. You can do that now. I'm going to move on. Okay, these questions are there to help you. These questions here, because they're in English. So where is this happening? You're expecting a sentence to say, this is happening in, and it will tell you. Or, what do the police no longer need? It's going to say, the police no longer need, and this will be the top, and this will be the second thing, and this will be, they're in order. This one has 2 points that you'll need to give. Okay, so I'm going to leave you to do that. There's another task as well at the end, but do it this way. Read the question, find the sentence, locate the answer. That's what it says there. These questions are designed to guide you through the text. Read the question, find the part of the text where the answer is located, the questions are in the right order, use the question to help read the text, it will give you most of the words you need, then answer the question in English, paying attention to how many points you need. If you need to find out what a word means, you probably guess first, won't you? And then you'll just, things like piel, you'll guess what that means, and then you'll look it up and check, and then maybe make a note of the word so you can learn it. And then you're going to translate the text into English, and you'll know what most of it says, and any spare words, you can look those up to make sure you get the whole sentence. Don't try and translate the whole thing with just copying and pasting, that's not going to help anyone. Okay, lovely, you get on and make a good job of that.